Now you must know and understand, O best beloved, that till that very week and day and hour and minute, this satiable elephant's child had never seen a crocodile and did not know what one was like. All that was all his satiable curiosity. The first thing that he found was a bicolored python rock snake floating around a rock.
Excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in these promiscuous parts?
Okay.
Have I seen a crocodile? Will you ask me next?
Well, but could you kindly tell me what he has for dinner?
Then the bicolored python rock snake uncoiled himself very quickly from the rock and spanked the elephant's child with his scales and tail.
That is odd, because my father has spanked me and my mother has spanked me, and all my aunts and uncles have spanked me. And if it's the very same to you, I don't want to be spanked anymore. Goodbye.
So he went on eating melons and throwing the rind about because he could not pick it up, till he trod on what he thought was a log of wood at the very edge of the great green and greasy Minerva River, all set about with eager kids. But it was really the crocodile of best beloved, the crocodile with one eye like this.
Excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in these promiscuous parts?
Not yet. We got it. We got the crocodile with.
Have I seen a crocodile? Will you ask me next? Your question is ridiculous. It truly has me vexed. Of course I've seen a crocodile. An answer to your plea. The only thing I'm worried about is if he sees me. Have I seen a crocodile? Now shall I reply? Or if you listen carefully, I'll answer by and by. There above the waterline, try hard not to blink. Or if you watch him carefully, I think he just might blink. Come here, the little one, he says, for I'm a crocodile. And even though he's crying tears, I think I saw him smile. Come here, the little one, he says, for I'm a crocodile. Come closer and I'll whisper in the curious little elephant's We're in the river, see him now, his eyes are black as ink. His tail is grey, his teeth are white, his underneath is pink. Why does he look at me that way? I don't know what to think. It is an eerie sight to see a crocodile.
Excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in these promiscuous parts?
Then the crocodile winked the other eye and lifted half of his tail out of the mud, and the elephant's child stepped back most politely because he did not wish to be spanked again.
Come here, little one. Why do you ask such things?
Well, my father has spanked me, my mother has spanked me, all my aunts and uncles have spanked me, not to mention my tall aunt, the ostrich, and my tall uncle, the giraffe, who can kick ever so hard, not to mention my broad aunt, the hippopotamus, and my hairy uncle, the baboon, not to mention the bicolored python rock snake just up the bank. And it's the very same to you. I don't want to be spanked anymore.
Come here, though, little one.
for I am a crocodile.
And he wept crocodile tears to show it was quite true. Then the elephant's child grew all breathless and panted, and knelt down on the bank.
You are the very person I have been looking for all these long days. Will you please tell me what you have for dinner?
Come hither, little one, and I'll whisper.
Then the elephant's child put his head down close to the crocodile's musky, tusky mouth, and the crocodile caught him by his little nose, which up to that very week, day, hour, and minute had been no bigger than a boot, though much more useful.
I think today I'll have an elephant's child.
At this, O best beloved, the elephant's child was much annoyed, and he said, speaking through his nose like this,
Let go! Your headache me!
Then the bicolored python rock snake stumbled down from the bank.
My young friend, you must now immediately and instantly pull as high as ever you can, or it's my opinion that your acquaintance
and by this he meant the crocodile.
will juke you into yonder lip extremes.
This is the way the bicolored python rock snakes always talk.
Then the elephant's child felt his legs slipping, and he said through his nose, which was now nearly 5 feet long,
This is too much for me!
Then the bicolored python rock snake came down from the bank and knotted himself round the elephant's child's hind legs.
Rash and inexperienced traveler, we will now seriously devote ourselves to a little high tension. Because if we do not now, then that
And by this he meant the crocodile.
will end your future career.
That's the way all bicolored python rock snakes always talk. And the bicolored python rock snake pulled hardest, and at last the crocodile let go of the elephant's child nose with a plop. You could hear all up and down the Limpopo.
I've never heard Stevie talk like that.
And the elephant's child wrapped it.
Thank you, bicolored python rock snake.
And the elephant's child wrapped up his poor nose in cool banana leaves and hung it in the great green greasy Limpopo to cool.
What are you doing that for? Well, my nose is very badly out of shape, and I'm waiting for it to shrink. Well, you have to wait there a long time. Some people don't know what's good for them.
The elephant child sat there for 3 days waiting for his nose to shrink, but it never did. For you see, O best beloved, the crocodile had pulled
it out into a really truly trunk as elephants have today.
Okay, so let's
There's not much to do when a fly is stinging you, unless you have a really truly trunk. There's not much fun, no relief from the sun, unless you have a really truly trunk.
Snip up some mud from the great limbo. Choose a banana from the top of the tree. You'll have a friend everywhere that you both go, and that's the kind enough for you. Before he had a clue just what he was going to do, he never really knew he had the trunk for it. But now he has a flare, a nose extraordinaire, which he can really blare just like a trumpet. A muzzle or a beak or a new robin's cascabel or a brow or a snout. You'll get a whiff of a blue hibiscus. Now you've got a nose with clout. A really truly trunk. A really truly trunk. You'll get a good whiff of a blue hibiscus. Now you got a nose, you got a nose, you got a nose. Do 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 do. Now you got a nose with clouds.
So the elephant's child went home across Africa for skiing with Skiing's trunk. When he wanted fruit to eat, he pulled it down from a tree instead of waiting for it to fall. When he wanted grass, he plucked it high from the ground instead of going on his knees as he used to. He swished the flies away. He made a new cool, slushy, sploshy mud cap when the sun was hot. When he was lonely, he sang to his trunk and the noise was louder than several brass bands. And he picked up the melon rinds he had dropped, for he was a tidy hypodermic. One dark evening, he came back to all of his dear families and pulled up his trunk and said,
How do you do?
They were very glad to see him and immediately said, Come here and be fed for your satiable curiosity.
No, I don't think you people know anything about steak, but I'll do it. I'll show you.
Then he uncurled his trunk and all two of his dear sisters said over you. When did you learn that trick? Said they, and what have they done to your nose?
I got a new one from the crocodile at the great green and green Limpopo River. After I asked him what he had for dinner, he gave me this to keep.
It looks very ugly, said his hairy uncle the baboon.
It does, but it's very useful.
And all his dear families went off one by one to the banks of the great green and greasy Limpopo River, all set about with fever truce to borrow new noses from the crocodile. When they came back, nobody spanked anybody anymore, and ever since that day, O best beloved, all the elephants you will ever see, besides all those that you won't, have trunks precisely like the trunk of the satiable elephant's child.
Baby, hush, baby, hush, baby, hush.
first time we've gone through the whole thing. So now we really appreciate it. Yeah, we had a lot of technical difficulties today. So, they were awesome. It's been a lot of fun. What's kind of fun? Shh, I don't talk. It's been a lot of fun to kind of pull literature in with the choir, and that is Kipling's book of the Elephant Child and how he got his trunk. And so I thought they did an awesome job. They worked really, really hard, and I hope you enjoyed it. So give them another round of applause. They're awesome. They're kids. Before we started, I told them, I said, you know what? This is your last concert at the elementary. Sorry, moms and dads. They're moving on over to that school. And so I hope that you encourage them to sing. I sent home a paper today that says if you are interested in being in choir, you need to fill that paper out. I don't have a scheduling like maybe some of you are used to in high school where you go and they talk about what all classes they're going to take. So to sign up for choir, they have to have that paper filled out. And you just send it back in to their homeroom teacher and they'll get it to me. I do have some announcements. You know that we're going to the Arrows game on Monday night. They're very excited about that. And the tickets are not here yet. I called them today and said, where are they? And they have not mailed them. And I said, I need them. So I really have a lot of tickets. There's like 180 of them going. And so I need to get those out. So as soon as they get to me, I will send them home to you. And if your child is riding a bus on Monday, I just need to make sure that they're back here in cafeteria at 4:30. The bus is pulling out at 4:45. We have to be up there. We get in that 5 o'clock traffic in Canton until we get downtown Akron. Takes us a while. They like us there about an hour before, so when we go out on the field, we're in a single file